Feel the power of
You know what? This game never ceases to amaze me. Um, it's really, I don't know. It's really it's what a perfect game should be. Like Skyrim could be anything you want it to be. Like it's beyond expectations. Well, it's exceeded expectations. And right now, I'm playing the DLC, the Dragonborn DLC, and this stuff like it. The story just it's like never ending. You can always add something to um, you can always add something to Skyrim to make sure that they every time they add something to Skyrim, they make sure that they keep the consumer interested in what's going on, because now it's at a whole different story. I'm in a whole different new world, and I'm really just I'm excited. Like every time a new DLC comes out, it's like something refreshing. Like beforehand, they had the Dawn Guard DLC, which was pretty cool. Um, I mean, it was actually a lot more fun than I expected it to be, and being able to turn into a vampire and all that stuff was cool. Being that at the beginning before the DLC came out, you could turn into a werewolf. So um, it was fun to be able to have a choice to turn into a vampire lord, and kind of hate that you couldn't really push up on the vampire lady that we call the girl from Underworld. That's who she reminded me of, and that's who few of my friends we've dubbed her as. What was her name in Underworld? Dang, I haven't seen the movie in a while. I can't even remember her name. I don't know. It'll probably come to me later, but I don't know. She was from, anyways, the chick from Underworld that's slaying everybody and ends up dating the guy that's a hybrid. Um, but yeah, man, freaking the DLC for this game is the newest one right now is Dragonborn, of course, and right now I'm on a mission to defeat Mirak. Mirak, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Mirak, I guess. And apparently he is the first original Dragonborn, from what the story has been telling me. And when I first heard about him being the first original Dragonborn, I was like, okay, so it just I knew I had to challenge him for something, because it was like, the way that they promoted it was like, did you think you were the first one, or did you think you were the only one? I was like, well, yeah, well, at least alive, but apparently I wasn't the only one alive, and I had to travel to this world to try to find this guy. And he has like these all new powers that I've never seen. He can teleport and all this crazy crap. And I'm supposed to learn how to do this stuff, but I didn't even think that they would add any kind of teleportation in the game. At least they heeded my request when I asked that Skyrim you could fly in Skyrim, which technically you could with the Vampire Lord. So I mean, of course, I would like to have my regular character without transforming into a vampire lord just sit up there and just fly instead of fast traveling, kind of like in Far Cry 3, like how he glides everywhere or whatever. That'd be pretty cool, but you know, maybe that's asking for too much. Maybe not. Maybe they will add something like that in there. We'll never know. This is only the second DLC to the game, so the game comes out. Skyrim, not a Skyrim game. An Elder Scrolls game comes out every 2 years, so they still have a whole nother year to just bring out DLC for this game, which I'm really, really excited for, because the last couple of DLCs that have come out up to date has been phenomenal, and they've been amazing as far as content and all that is concerned. And I don't know, this game is just it's never ending for me, and it's a game that I'll probably never trade in, kind of like how I did Oblivion and everything. I just hope that they continue to amaze me with this great DLC to make me want to keep playing this game, because this game still to me is by far the most perfect game I've ever played. Um, I haven't played Far Cry 3 yet, but I've heard a lot of rumors that as far as campaign and all that stuff goes, it's amazing. Um, but I'm gonna get it pretty soon. I'm probably gonna get it this weekend. I won't bear any comparisons to Skyrim because, of course, they are two totally different games. And Skyrim on its own is just, I don't even think it deserves to be compared to anybody, um, any other game, for that matter, because it's just that, like, the skill type, the skill based, and I don't know, the skill tree. If you look at how many different ways you can go about making your character, it's limitless. Like, you can, like, right now, the character that I have is a conjurer, and well, he specializes in conjuring. Sorry about that. I just woke up. He specializes in conjuring, and he is, I use a bow and arrow sometimes, but for the most part, I rely on my conjuring spells, the people I spawn, like the Demora Lords and stuff like that, to help me out and kill everybody for me, or weaken them, so to speak, which is kind of cool. Um, for the most part, I just sit back and use my bow and arrow and pick them off from a distance. Therefore, I won't have to worry about taking any serious damage, which is a good thing actually for me, because I don't have to worry about dying so easily. And also, they have my other character. Actually, I had a sword and shield character, which was a complete juggernaut, and I just went through so many places where I had gotten jumped by, like, a lot of people, or a lot of enemies, and they hardly took any damage off me, which was kind of cool. And it's kind of funny how you can get a different experience with any different type of character you want. I want to make a destruction character, spell character, just so I can just use straight magic all the time and just see how strong it can really get, because I haven't really, the magic I've used, of course you're seeing it now, is mainly my conjuring, which is also great. It's it's good, but I always want to, sometimes when I try to use my destruction spells, it takes away all my magicka. So I really want to make a new character, but I'm gonna wait until after this DLC to make a new character and show you guys the difference, the different experience you can have with having a a destruction character and a conjuring character, which I haven't really seen many conjuring characters online. I haven't seen a lot of people use them. A lot of people use destruction spells, and maybe a sword character, a double sword. I've seen my boy Trey, he had a character that had a double, two swords instead of no shield, which is also pretty cool because you can attack twice as fast. I don't know, I may try one of those too as well. It depends though, and I may change my armor, even though I'm wearing the strongest armor in the game, or if not one of the strongest armors in the game, because I'm wearing part Dragonborn and I'm wearing the Daedra armor. And the reason why I'm wearing the Daedra armor is because it has it's enchanted with conjuring 25% less, which means that my conjuring cost is less to cast. So it makes it that much easier for me to spawn Demora Lords or spawn whatever I need to spawn. Sometimes I use my bound bow, and it makes it easier for me to conjure a lot of spells rather than waiting to spend magical potions to bring it back and heal other things. And this dragon, this is the newest dragon, if you don't know. I think it's called the Serpentine. I'm not sure I pronounced that either. But he is strong as shit. Like any other dragon, I would have probably demolished pretty easily. But this dragon is pretty strong. And man, like, I'm surprised Dragonrand even holds him down. It's kind of funny, but this dragon takes me forever to destroy. And I'm glad you guys get to see this battle, because I didn't think I was going to record it. And I was just like, you know what, I'll just keep it going. And this dragon is brand new from the DLC. I've never seen this dragon before. This is my first encounter with it. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna, kill him or whatever. But as you see, I have a few close calls and he almost kills me. And I have to keep conjuring Demoralords because they keep getting bit by the damn thing. Which is funny. But yeah, this dragon is pretty tough. The legendary dragons I used to have trouble with, but then I eventually got stronger enough to, wield them over, so to speak. And but this one here, as you can see, that they added stronger dragons. It's not like they added newer dragons that can get beat easily. This dragon is a lot stronger than the legendary dragon and the ancient dragons. So yeah, and he can spit out any special magical spells. He's just a frost. I guess he just has frost powers or whatever. But I'm glad he doesn't have any magical spells, because I probably would have died, because I'm already dying from just frost damage alone, and I have to keep evading from his ass. Man, this guy's tough. And I'm glad that I'm still getting a challenge this far into the game. Like, I'm already almost max level, if not max level by now. And it's still tough to play. The game still continues to get hard. That's what she said. Goddamn, that early in the morning too. Yeah, I don't know. This dragon is tough, and I almost died a few times. Look at that, man. I don't know. I was scared at this moment, man. I'm like, look, give me more Demoralords. Hopefully, you can weaken them. Because if you're a conjuring character, man, you depend on your conjuring allies so much that you just hope that they stay alive long enough for you can get the death blow on either enemy that you're trying to kill. Because right now I'm on the brink of death, and look at that, look how close I was right there, dude. I was so scared, and I don't know, I was just glad that I can I can heal or find something that can help me out to where I can heal myself. So I think I'm using invincibility, yeah, and I didn't think that would work. I thought I was gonna die, but it actually stopped it at the nudge of me being of me dying. So once I got that, it stopped it, and then I healed myself, which is a good thing, that you can use invincibility to stop your damage, stop you from being damaged right then and there, instead of it dragging on and you end up dying. Because if I ended up dying, most likely I would probably have quit and went to another game and then came back to it later. But I didn't die, so I'm not really worried about it at the moment. So I was like, okay, he's weak, let me heal myself. And I had plenty of magicka potions, so I was okay with what I was doing as far as using all my magicka to heal myself. And word to the wise, as you get later in the game, further in the game, you find less and less healing potions. So if I were you, I would stack up on them as much as possible, because I think in the past the past few DLCs, I can probably count on two hands how many healing potions that I've found, and it's ridiculous. Because you thinking, me being a high level, I thought I could just run through everybody and not have any issues or take any damage, but I've died a few times to where I was like, how the hell did I die, or how was he that damn strong? And then I had no potions to heal myself, so I was kind of screwed over. So it would behoove you to make sure you get some magicka potions. I mean, not magicka potions, because those are everywhere. But look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look. This is Mirak, and he steals every dragon I've killed in this area. He's stolen from me. I couldn't even take the soul. So me and him have some issues to resolve. So I'm trying to give you a good look at this guy, because I'm going to end up killing him. And I'm going to post it on YouTube where I can show you. Like, see, he just disappears. Like, how in the hell do you do that? Like, it's ridiculous. And I really want to do that. And I don't know. But I will find him, and I will kill him, and I will post it on YouTube just for you guys to see. For those of you who don't play Skyrim, or have Skyrim and don't have the Dragonborn DLC, it is a must get. And the dragons are stronger, so beware. And I will see you guys later.